Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the 8th episode of the second season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put a password in, and enjoy. So last episode, it was about Howard, which is good. More of Howard is what I want to see. And basically, you know, he had a fallout with Leonard because, Howard thought that he was going on a date with somebody. Basically what he'd done is he chatted them up. He basically said that if you can come back to my work, I can let you drive the Mars rover. And obviously everybody's interested in that. They want to see it. And they've gone to his work. She's drove it. She's got it stuck in a ditch. Now he's had to call in his mates to help him obviously get out of this sticky situation. So Leonard's taking his potential date home. And, we had Raj and Sheldon helping him clean up the mess that was in the facility and basically make it look like they was never there. So they wiped all the tapes, the hard drives, the computers, all the sides and everything to make it look like it wasn't, Howard that actually crashed the rover. And obviously they come in the next day, people from work, and realise that he's stuck and there's a big investigation going. But because the tapes were wiped, it seemed like they got away with it. Now, what actually happened was during this time where Leonard was taking her home, his date actually basically had attraction to Leonard. She started making out with him. They had sex. They've been going on dates. And, he basically asked a question to Penny, like, am I a bad friend for not really telling Howard that this is actually going on? And I was saying, it's a tough one that, the more it goes on, then, yeah, you are a bad friend. Because she expressed to Leonard that basically she never had no intention ever of dating Howard. It was just that she wanted to drive the rover. And, at that point, he could have told her and it would have been okay, but he kept it quiet. And when Howard found out, he was sad and upset and didn't want to speak to him. Now, at the end of the episode, it was interesting because she ended up saying, look, mate, we're going on a double date. I've got a friend there. She's emotionally unstable. And he's like, mate, Leonard, you're my friend again. Let's go on this date. Let's go on the date. And they got on it. But another interesting thing is that they actually said that where the Mars rover was stuck actually provided scientific evidence that it was potentially life on Mars. But because there was no information and all the hard drives were wiped, they would never be able to actually identify who the person is that's discovered this. So imagine that, mate. Imagine being Howard. Imagine finding out that you was a person that did discover life on Mars, but because obviously you was trying to keep yourself in the dark and quiet for crashing the rover, you wiped all evidence about it. Oh, mate, you've been absolutely wounded. It's very, very interesting. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please smash a like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
What is shaking?
I'm sorry?
It's colloquial, a conversation opener.
What does he want?
What's wrong with you? You're freaking me out.
I'm striking up a casual conversation with you. Right, but I'm given to understand that when you have something awkward to discuss with someone, it's more palatable to preface it with banal chit-chat.
What does he want to tell her?
Right. Anyway, you're aware that Leonard has entered into a new romantic relationship, which includes a sexual component?
I'm feeling the awkward now. Leonard told me.
Good. What he may have left out is how important this relationship is to me.
You.
Yes. See, of the handful of women Leonard's been involved with, she's the only one I have ever found tolerable.
Well, what about me?
The statement stands for itself.
Well, aren't you sweet?
You're sitting in your apartment. It's late. You're alone. Your hypothalamus is swimming in a soup of estrogen, progesterone, and suddenly, even Leonard seems like a viable sexual candidate. Now, should that happen, I would ask you to find some way to suppress your libido.
I could think about you.
Fine, whatever works. Peace out. This is very pleasant. You said there'd never be enough pasta for the three of us. Well, Stephanie, since Leonard seems to be dropping the conversational ball, I guess I'll just have to pick it up. Have you ever witnessed a violent crime?
No.
Good. What's your favorite fruit?
Strawberries.
Technically not a fruit, but all right. Where did you do your medical internship?
Lawrence Memorial in Galveston, Texas.
I was born. So much of my childhood at that hospital. When I was 12, I got to ride there in a helicopter.
What happened?
Radiation burns. Excuse me.
Do you know what'd be funny is
When I
if
come back,
she
just for
starts to
fun,
like him?
The subject will be alternative history. Specifically, how would the Civil War have gone differently if Lincoln had been a robot sent from the future?
Do you understand that this was supposed to be a date?
I do. Do you? Because frankly, you've been in a foul mood since I sat down. You fail at this relationship, and history suggests you will. Then we risk losing the medical officer that our landing party has always needed. Kirk, I'm Spock. Wallowitz is Scotty. Kutherpally is the guy who always gets killed. And now we've got McCoy.
Right, the thing is, it'd be interesting if at the start of the episode, right, Sheldon went over to Penny and basically said, don't make yourself a sexually attractive person so that, you know, basically Leonard would do anything stupid or whatever and make her jealous. But, like, it'd be interesting to see is if Sheldon starts impressing Stephanie and she starts to like him instead. So, like, him just trying to be a nice, horrible person himself would be the downfall of the relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like, his intention is pure to keep the relationship going, to avoid any, you know, like, attraction between Leonard and Penny. But it could end up being between him and her, which would be interesting. I'm not saying that's going to happen. It probably way off, but it'd be interesting to see it.
We're all standing around looking at the post-op x-ray, and there it is, clear as day, right in the guy's chest cavity. One of my earrings. Discreetly slipped off the other earring, put it in my pocket, and then got the hell out of there. Hi, Sheldon.
Hi, Stephanie. I'm sorry I'm late, but your companion left the most indecipherable invitation.
What invitation?
We're going to the movies. What movie? What theater? What time? I mean, nearly 20 minutes to go through the browser history on your computer to see what movie times you looked up. Wait here, I'll find us seats.
He's looking for the acoustics.
Ha! Sometimes he brings a toy xylophone.
Oh! My apologies, you've been sitting in it all along.
You might as well just move, aren't you? That would proper
yeah,
peck
this
my
is
head.
it. Tell me what you see here.
The blunt instrument that will be the focus of my murder trial?
He threw a digital sheep at some guy named Mike. Who's Mike? Why does he get a digital sheep and not you?
It's just her Facebook page, and we've only been going out a couple of weeks. You are not in this relationship. You have no say in anything that happens between me and Stephanie.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. You're deemed unfit, and I hereby relieve you of your command. Give me one good reason why not.
Because this is not Star Trek!
Penny. 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 This is banana bread. It's my understanding that an unsolicited gift of food can be a precursor to an impromptu invitation to come in. Sending virtual livestock to random men on the internet. If I have any hope of keeping them together, I need datas. What is the down and the low? Yeah, and don't worry, this is all entirely confidential, so you feel free to include any and all shortcomings in the bedroom.
We never got to the bedroom. We were young. We were very much in love, but we could only communicate through a time-traveling mailbox at my lake house.
It's not enough that you made me watch that movie, but now you mock me with it?
The thing is, he's the downfall of the relationship. That's what it is. So I was saying at the start, it'd be interesting if they started engaging in conversations and it turns out that she actually likes Sheldon, or do you know what I mean? But like, what it actually is, he's just a pest in a different way. He's just there inserting himself in the third wheeling. Nobody likes a third wheel. When you're not invited, you bring yourself to locations and situations and parties and stuff, and he basically just ruined it himself. He wants to keep a good thing, and he's making it the bad thing.
You're gonna have the talk with him.
I've been waiting for someone to have the talk with me. Leonard's record, 27 days with Joyce Kim.
During which he defected to North Korea.
2 booty calls with Leslie Winkle.
For which she awarded him the nickname Speed of Light Leonard.
Based on the geometric progression, his relationship with Stephanie should have ended after 20 minutes. What you shouldn't do, don't spritz them with that body spray from the commercial where the women undress when they smell it. That doesn't work at all.
Penny. Penny.
Penny, and it's usually 3 knocks.
Penny. Zucchini bread. So have you and I returned to a social equilibrium?
Yes.
Great. New topic. Where are you in your menstrual cycle? Apparently, female primates, they find their mate more desirable when he's being courted by another female. Now, where are you? Clearly, I'm 14 days too early.
You're gonna have to let this go. You had a little cheese dip, you farted. I thought it was cute.
What are you doing?
I have a craving for white asparagus that apparently is destined to go unsatisfied.
What's wrong with you?
I'm helping you with Stephanie.
By making constipated moose sounds?
I fail to open this jar and you succeed, it will establish you as the alpha male.
Would it work if I just punched you in the face?
Yes, actually it would, but let's see how the lid goes.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, he's got it. And that's not surprising. This is something I long ago came to peace with in my role as the beta male.
Are you okay?
No, I'm bleeding.
Like a gladiator.
Honey, you're gonna need stitches.
Beautiful job Stephanie did.
I can't remember a time when you weren't talking.
For the record, my efforts to establish you as the alpha male were not aided by you bursting into tears.
How's my big crybaby?
I didn't cry.
Hey, I'm just teasing you. But yeah, you did.
As long as you're vomiting, coitus is contraindicated.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper.
You're welcome, Dr. Hofstadter. You seem like a perfectly pleasant person. I can't understand why women have such a hard time loving you.
Can I see your stitches?
Sure.
Answering the question once and for all, why Wolowitz bailed out of medical school.
Your Facebook status update. Leonard Hofstadter is in a relationship.
Sheldon's done
No,
that.
that's not right.
Bold.
It's not bold. It's a mistake. I didn't change my status.
Well, then who did?
You hacked my Facebook account?
Oh, it's hardly hacking when you use the same password for everything, Kal-El.
I don't even understand what you did wrong because you can't conceive of something that you are not an expert in.
Ooh. What's wrong, Lassie? Timmy fall down the well?
Commented.
Stephanie Barnett is in a relationship with Leonard Hofstadter.
Oh, look at that. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Sheldon Cooper for the win.
He shouldn't have done what he done though, even though it worked out. You know what I mean? Like, that is an mate, imagine now, yeah, you went on your phone or whatever, your Facebook, and it says that you're in a relationship with somebody that you never updated, and you got all these people going, congratulations, oh, that's so cute, yeah, well done, and then, like, you have to change it or whatever. It's like, oh, mate, that's embarrassing, that, innit? Honestly. Like, I basically hardly ever use Facebook. Me, literally never. I've got it, and maybe here and there, post of a family or something like that, but literally never. So like, when I was changing mine, it's like it would be like everybody would be like, oh, no way. Do you know what I mean? You see people all the time in and out, in and out, in and out. It's like, mate, there's no point in even updating it. You know, just wait until it's something serious. And I mean, at least she accepted it, and she's on the right path as well. I thought. Again, I say it all the time, I actually really do like Sheldon. I do like him, but like, I also think he's really annoying. Like, he's actually so annoying. He does stuff, and I think when I say annoying, it's more he stresses me out. Like, in terms of, I perceive myself, like, basically when he's doing things, I see myself, if I was the other person that he's doing the things to, and how much it would piss me off. You know what I mean? So like, when he's coming to the theatre, when he's on this date, if I was Leonard, I'd be fuming. Do you know what I mean? If he changed my Facebook status without me doing it, I would be livid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, all these situations that he's doing to Leonard, technically, he's infiltrating it. He's the one that's ruining something that's potentially good for him. Like, because I watch it and I feel like, mate, how would I feel if I was Leonard? It proper grates on me. But like, the other side of him, like when he's going to Penny's house and he's like, Penny. Do you know what I mean? Like, that type of Sheldon, the one that he's going in, he's asking the questions on the laptop. I do think that was kind of funny. Like, I actually like that one. And like his quirkiness and his scientific intelligence, as well as he tries to portray that he's better than everybody else. Like, that part of him, I think, is really good. The other part of him, he grinds me a bit. But yeah, I do like him. His character's good. And mate, we got our first proper official relationship in the show, which is good, mate. Been asking for it, and I can't wait to see more of it. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the fact that we've got an established relationship rocking and rolling. Honestly, I really am. I'm really happy for it. I can't wait to see more of it progress. Hopefully it's at least the rest of the season. You don't have to be with her for the rest of the show. I'm not saying that Stephanie is the greatest, person to be introduced, but what I am saying is whoever decided to actually bring somebody in for a long-term or a short-term relationship deserves a pay rise, because that is going to be good. It just brings a layer to the show, an extra character, more relationships. She could be friends. Like, it'd be interesting, yeah, as an easy, simple storyline to put into it. You go most of the season now from here to the end with Leonard and her in a relationship. That means that us as a viewer are getting that, And then what you do is, because it's the second female being introduced into the show, she becomes friends with Penny. And like we get a second side, another layer, another peel back like of storylines that we could do as a friendship. And then maybe move into the end of the season or season 3 and they break up. And Penny and her are still friends, and they're stuck in a tough situation and predicament themselves, and they don't really know where to go and whose side it's in, and they bump into each other in awkward situations. And I'm not saying this is a storyline to do, but what I'm saying is that's just me being sat here within 10 seconds thinking of 2 storylines that you could do, or 3, with a relationship and awkwardness and a friendship between Penny and the 2 girls within 10 seconds of sitting here without even no creative writing at all. And that's what I feel. Like, when you bring people in, there's more chances that you can adapt and integrate more people into storylines and bring a randomness in. Dates, movie nights, you know, going out, trips, locations. It is good. It is good. And I've got to say, fair play to it. That is what I wanted to see. I've asked for it. I've got it. More characters being introduced in relationships and connections. And I can't wait to see more of it. Honestly, I really can't. So thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, please smash like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.